Hey, so welcome back to the channel, and welcome back actually to episode 9 and another episode of Hypixel Skyblock. Now, the whole idea about this episode is you're gonna see it's not gonna be filmed in one day like every other episode, but you're gonna see my progress throughout maybe a week or so of my preparation for the dungeon update. The dungeon update is a very big update coming to Hypixel, and I want to be prepared for it because I want to get videos out about it. I want to nail all the dungeons, stuff like that, and get rewards from them. And as you can see here, I've already made one step towards, well, getting into the dungeons and doing well for the dungeon. You know, one step to being prepared for the dungeon. That's this pet right here, right in front of my face. My legendary skeleton pet. It's level 14. You know, I've been doing some grinding on it, but I've actually not made it. So I was planning on, as you can see here, I'm almost there. You know, you only need 2 stacks of enchanted bones to do it. And I was trying to, you know, get the bones for it. So I was then going to buy the egg, which here, I'll show you guys really quick. So for collection, combat, bone, level 6, you need an enchanted egg. Now this enchanted egg is just this, you know, it's just 16 eggs, right? But if you want, that's to give yourself a mystery pet. But if you want to guarantee yourself an epic or a legendary pet, you have to make an ultra egg, which costs about, it's like an ultra egg or something like that, and it costs about, I don't know, 400k-ish, something like that. So it's an expensive egg, but it does basically guarantee you an epic at least. But you want the legendary, and I'll show you why you want the legendary. You want the legendary because it gives you increased arrow damage as well as a stack, as well as you have the ability to do 30% your crit damage, right? And so this pet is the pet I'm going to be taking into the dungeons. Now, I have 3 items that I'm going to be taking into the dungeons that I think I'm probably going to end up keeping. That's the bow, that's this pet, and potentially my sword. The sword might change depending on what I can find. But the bow, the Runarn's bow, and the skeleton pet are going in. You know, they're both going in. You know, the bow and arrows are tripled while in dungeons. This is why you want the legendary, because it basically will give me, I don't know, let's say I make it up. So basically every level the skeleton pet goes up, I get 0.2% increased arrow damage. But in the dungeons it's tripled. So let's say I get it to level 15 when dungeons comes out, which there's a high chance it'll be higher than that. But let's say it's level 15. I'll be able to do 9% extra damage in dungeons, which isn't a lot, but it's still useful. But if I got it to level 100, which, again, highly doubt I'll get it to level 100, but then it will be 60% increased damage in dungeons and 20% increased damage elsewhere from bows, which is sick, especially if you have a tracking arrow. So this is why this is my pet, because I'm planning on going with the Runarn's bow, and the Runarn's bow being my main weapon. Yeah, I bought that for about 500k. And so I have about 500k left in my bank as well, which I can up to 600k pretty much today. And the aim there is I'm going to try and buy myself a whole new set of armor and basically spend the rest of it on enchants. So I'm going to enchant my bow, I'm going to enchant the armor that I buy, and I'm going to buy more books and stuff to put on my sword because I kind of rushed into the sword and blah, 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 blah. Alright, so I'm back. It's been a couple days since the last clip of me getting the skeleton pet stuff. As you can clearly, I mean, he's gone up by 2 levels, which, considering I don't really play that much, is kind of a bonus. But yeah, as you can see, I've well, I'm starting this way, and as you can probably tell, things have changed. You can't see any skeleton things here. So let's talk about the island first. So it's been a couple days since the last clip, and well, that's Dan. But yeah, I've completely changed the island up. Okay, so yeah, well, things have clearly changed. We have the Creeper Down 1 minion in the middle, which is obviously the best minion in the world. It makes you so much money. As you can clear, it mines barrier blocks, so you can't really see what it's mining. But yeah, you can sell them for millions on the AH at one point. But yeah, basically what's going on is I had a bunch of skeleton minions here. I had a bunch of skeleton minions over here. And then I had 2 diamond minions, a quartz minion, and a snow minion. Well, that's changed. as you can clearly see, I now have 8 level 4 Lapis minions. 2 of them are level 5. This boy here, and it would be this guy, but I accidentally did this guy. And basically, I've done this because Lapis minions make you a lot of money. Like, they mine, like, because obviously as they're mining, it spits out 4 things at once, and they mine quite quickly. So, yeah, Lapis minions make you a whole lot of money, especially if you put diamond spreading on them, which I haven't just yet, but I have compactors on them all, so I can get enchanted Lapis very fast. And that's basically the money making that I'm kind of doing now. But not only that, but as you can see, down in my defense and my health, I have 540 health and 256 defense. And what I said on the last clip at the start of this video, which was like a couple days ago, I said that I'm working on getting new armor. And I think it's 2-3 days later, I have got myself a full set of godly, unstable dragon armor with growth 5 and protection 5 on them all. Well, the helmet has protection 4, but it's really cheap to get protection 5, so I'll have that. But like I said, it'll be growth 5, protection 5, all godly armor. Well, this has more on it. This is feather falling 5 and dex stride of 3 as well. But literally, this took me so long to get. I found one guy who gave me all 3 of these for 800k, which is sick. That's like 260k each. That's like a bargain. And then I bought this for 300k, which is good because protection 4 is really cheap to make. And because it is protection 4, no one really outbid me. But these are selling for like 500k or something, 400k. One of the bids that I went up to went like 600k or something like that. So it's stupid. But as you can see down here, 540 health, 256 defense with, like, well, you can see them with my stats there. My speed is 142, crit chance is 46%, crit damage is 75%, all that kind of stuff. But if what is he doing? Like, what is he doing? Okay, but yeah, take off all of this armor, and then I put on the new godly unstable dragon armor. Okay, sure. But yeah, there's another thing that I want to quickly do. If I go up into my minions chest, yes, I have a minions chest. He gave birth. Dan's just giving birth to a snow minion. But yeah, he has 15,000 health. Look at that. 15,000 health. 15,000. It's mad. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, if you look down there now, 775 health, so that's increased by a massive amount. 572 defense, that's over doubled. The mana's increased, it's getting like another 30 mana. And if you look at the stats, even though the speed has decreased, the crit chance has drastically increased. The crit damage has drastically increased. The intelligence has increased. Everything about that has increased aside from the speed, which has gone down. So now it also just strikes lightning at nearby enemies for the fun of it. But yeah, I mean, it seems like not a lot, but this is literally 2 days progress, 2-3 days progress, and it has taken so long, like a ridiculous amount of time. But yeah, new armor, new money making systems. I expanded the sugarcane farm, but yeah, basically, Jerry moved as well. But yeah, basically, we now have the skeleton pet, right? We now have the armor. So the preparation for the dungeon update is going very well. And the next time you see me will either be, I have these with very good enchants on them, and or my stats will have increased because I'm going to hunt after the fairy souls. Okay, so this bit of the video, I've decided to start it in front of the map, which looks sick, by the way. I know it's changed stuff like that, but that is because basically I've been making money, right? To continue with this preparation for the dungeon, I've been making a whole lot of money. I'm not gonna kind of I mean, I've made a shit ton of money. Like, in my bank I have about 2.2 mil. But before that, I had 6.2 million coins, which is a lot, considering it's been a couple of days since the last clip, and I'd only recently just hit a mil. But the reason why I'm recording right now and I'm adding this bit into the video is because there's been like a kind of shock entry into the preparation, and that's mainly because if I go into the AH and I go into my viewed biz, you see there's a sword there. This is well, I decided to buy myself. I decided to treat myself, and I've bought myself an Aspects of the Dragons, a spicy Aspects of the Dragons, fully enchanted, fully hot potato booked, and everything for 4.3 mil. Now, some of you guys might see this. There you go. There's this damage and all its strength and all its chances and stuff like that. Now, some of you guys might see this as like a bit expensive and stuff like that. But to be fair, with the amount, like with the price that they're going for at the moment on the AH, like right now when I was buying it, like some of these things were going for like 6 mil plus. So I got quite a good deal with that. So we have a new sword, which is the spicy Aspects of the Dragons. Now, if I head into, I don't know if I've shown you guys everything, but I gained another minion slot, and I've organised my chests and all that. I'm sorting everything out. But if I go into this one right now, I can grab my Aspects of the Ends and add it in here with my end armour. Because I don't need that no more. Oh, I put the dragons in. Oh, I'm really smart. But yeah, I don't need the sword no more. Actually, the teleportation bit of it is useful, but we have the spicy Aspects of the Dragons, which if I use that effect, which you just saw there like a spiral, and you saw it used 100 mana, any mob that's in front of me there gets dealt 700 damage. But that's not what I'm gonna do right now. If you guys remember, I 3-shot Enderman. I think I did like 1.6k damage or something like that, 1.8k, maybe 2k max. You can see it in a load of the videos. You can see it back in the Slayer's Quest video. You can see it pretty much everywhere. But you'll probably see it in one of these. But the one thing I wanted to check is if I smack an Enderman now, how much damage do I do? 10,000 damage! Oh my god! Oh, 2,000 not crit, but I do 10,000 crit. Oh my god. Okay, well, I definitely know I need to bring up my crit chance then to, I mean, it's 80% now, but I need to bring up the crit chance to literally like 100%. If I'm critting with every hit of this, I'm one-shotting these Endermen now. Whew! 10k damage. Holy shit. Well, that was definitely worth it to go into dungeons. That was definitely worth the money, it was so worth it. But, and I've waited to do this on camera. Obviously, if I quickly show you guys something, me and Dan have been doing a lot when it comes to events. So this used to be my events chest, if you guys remember, but now it's just potions chest. These are all Bottle of Jeers down here, and then these are all just the XP boost potions. But if I hop over here we go. This is the events chest. The main thing that I'm quite happy that I managed to get out of it were these looting 4 and scavenger 4. I also have a luck 6 as well. And then I have Infinite Quiver 5, Protection 5, Sharpness 5. I'm keeping that for the Runon's Bow when I put the Infinite Quiver in the Runon's Bow. But the idea is, if I combine all of these into one book, so how much does that cost? 12 XP levels. Okay. And then I combine them, cost 16. And then hopefully I can add these onto here. 43. Okay, give me a second. If I get myself some glass bottles real fast. Oh, I can only make one. Alright, there you go. There's a grand XP. Hopefully that puts me with 43. 30! Of course! Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it? Oh my god. What? Oh, oh game. Why wouldn't it put me 1 XP literally away? Oh, I hate this game, man. Right, can add them up there. Let's head to the end real quick and we'll get the extra level and we'll be back. Okay, so there you go. I've got up to 43 levels, which will now allow me to add the looting 4, luck 6, and scavenger 4 to the sword. Now, the reason why I've done that is because now this sword is basically max. Aside from sharpness 6, which you have to get in the dark auction, which is painful, this is now the best sword I can have. Like, it's cost me a lot of money, granted, but I won't need to upgrade my sword now. Like, there's no way in hell, like, there is just no way that I'll need to change my sword now, to anything better. Like, I'll probably have this sword for a very long time now, realistically. The next upgrade from this that I can think of is probably a Midas or a Pigman's. Like, and they're painful to get. So, hopefully you guys are looking forward to the dungeons update. I know I am. That's the whole reason why I'm doing this prep, because I want to do a load of videos on the dungeon update. And yeah, I have also been doing the fairy souls. You'll see, hopefully, like, I know I said last time, I know I said in the last part of the video, which was like over a week ago now, but I know I said in the last part of the video, I said hopefully the next time you see me I'll have done the fairy souls. I have done some, but I genuinely didn't realise actually how long this thing's going to take. Like, I think I've got maybe a fifth, potentially, of the fairy souls. As you can see, none of my stats have gone up. That's because I haven't traded them in yet. But yeah, hopefully, I'll be able to get the fairy souls done for the next time you see me. And hopefully that'll be the end of the episode as well. Ready for dungeons. Okay, so I am back for the 4th time this video. And for you guys, this video has not been that long. But this is going to be the 4th and final time that you're going to be seeing me in this video. I want to make sure this video gets out before Dungeon Update, and with Minecraft 1.16 update coming out today, literally as we speak, I have a feeling Dungeon Update might not be that far away. Mainly because some bigger YouTubers are testing it out and doing all this kind of stuff with it. So I obviously want to get this video out before dungeons, because it's basically my journey, my like training arc as such, to getting stronger before dungeons. And one bit that comes into that is this beauty. So obviously you guys have seen my character grow. This is what I was wielding right at the beginning of this episode. You guys obviously noticed, for me it's been over a month since I recorded the first part of this video, where I got this skeleton pet who's grown, what, 21 levels since? So he's been just growing gradually. I haven't really been doing anything, but one thing I made sure to do was this: fully enchant my Runarn's bow. And if you guys don't understand why this was so important, why it was so important that I managed to get a fully enchanted, full, like max strength Runarn's bow, this is why. In dungeons, you pick a class. So there are different classes that you can be in dungeons: mages, archers, your typical kind of RPG sort of game classes, warrior, tank, all that kind of stuff. And basically the class archer is what I chose way back in the day. Now, yes, I'm not the greatest of bows, but with aiming 5, I'm like, the bow is basically homing arrows. It's not really gonna miss. So this is a fully enchanted, rapid Runarn's bow, and it does damage. And basically the point behind me getting that bow, and the point behind me doing the whole bones thing to unlock the bow and stuff like that, is because of dungeons, and I wanted to be an archer, and I wanted to have like as high a damaging bow as I could, and all that kind of stuff. But basically, as you've seen throughout this, I've gained a lot fairly quickly, right? I haven't been grinding. I haven't really been doing that much. The only thing that I've really been grinding is money. And in the past 2 weeks, I barely have even been grinding money. I've just been letting the game do its thing. I come on every so often, empty my minions out, sell my minions, get interest from the bank, make about, 500k every day or every other day, every 1-2 days. Just chill. You know, every other day I'm probably making between 500 to 750k. And I know that's not like stupid amounts. You know, I know that's not stupid amounts. Like if you play this game a lot, you'll know that that's not stupid amounts. But I hadn't explained my money making method, right? So as you can see here in the bank, I have 4.4 million coins. And basically now to do it, it's quite grindy, and the only grinding you have to do is unlocking the Runar's bow. Now, you could do it a bit differently, and you don't have to do it the way I did it. And there's so many ways to bazaar flip. And bazaar flipping is basically where if you come in here into the bazaar, so let's say I'm here, I know for a fact that a Runar's bow costs 192 enchanted string and 192 enchanted bones. Usually when I would buy that, you know, when I'd buy that amount of string and that amount of bones, it cost me anywhere between 400 to 450k, usually. Now, I would go and sell that on the AH. And if I sell that on the AH, I would normally get anywhere between 450k to a mil on one Runar's bow. And there was a point where I was sticking 11 Runar's bows into the AH. My money shot up because of this. Literally because of that reason. Because I sat there and I went through all that. And that's how I've been making my money. You know, I made my money by just grinding it up. But there's one other thing that I've been doing. And there's one other thing that's been making this take so long. And that is the fairy souls. As you can see, I'm 100 fairy souls away from finishing the fairy souls. I'm going to try and get all the fairy souls done by dungeons. Basically, there's like 4 or 5 fairy souls that you have to fish for, and aside from that, you have to find the rest of them. They're scattered all around Skyblock, you know, you have to find them that way. And then you come and talk to Tia the Fairy. And if I come and talk to Tia the Fairy, I have 89 possible fairy souls that I can exchange. I'm so pissed that I have one more, but look, I exchange, I get 3 HP, 1 defense, and 1 strength. So, and it goes up, you know, now I'm getting 5, 2, and 2. So you can imagine if you get 190, you don't need 4, you don't need the extra 4 for the 194, you just need, imagine you get the 190, you sit here and you grind this up, your stats will increase magnificently. Like, look at the boost that I'm getting right now, I'm getting 11 health bonus. So look at my health now. Like, you saw it was on 780. My defense was on like 590 something. Now look, it was on like 500 something, my defense. My defense has increased by quite significantly. Now it's on 600, but my health has increased like hugely. It's gone up by like another 230. Well, like another 130 to like health. And you can imagine, I still have 100 more to get. And if I get those 100 more, I get to do that another 25 times. So you can imagine the level my health and my defense will be on when I eventually do all of the fairy souls. So that's the reason why the fairy souls are so important, because just the stat boost that you get from the fairy souls, like, it's incredible. Like, it also increases my strength, which means I'll deal more damage. You know, like, the fairy souls will increase the stat boost by so much. Also, if you guys want to see a fairy souls location video, I will go through all the pain again and record a fairy souls locations video for you guys, upload it onto my channel, hit the like button. If we hit 15 likes, which is literally 1 like away from being double my most liked video, if we hit 15 likes, I will upload a fairy souls location, because as you can see, the stat boost is mega. And if you can get that, if you want me to, and the stat boost is mega and it's so useful. So if you want me to do a walkthrough on where to find them all, then hit that like button. If we get 15 likes, I will upload that video. And I haven't even collected them on myself yet. So yeah, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please leave a like down below. Please also subscribe to check out more, to see more content in the future that comes out. Also hit the little bell so you don't miss that content that comes out in the future. Obviously, if you want to see more Hypixel Skyblock videos, there's a playlist on my channel. Also, be sure to check out my first video. We are 8 views away from 100 views. I am so looking forward to hitting 100 views. It's going to be such a cool milestone to hit, and it's obviously the first milestone that I want, and I really hope that I can hit that. Also, please check out this other video. It's a it's a try not to laugh challenge. Well, I say that it's a bad jokes compilation that me and Dan, well, I created, that me and Dan both did during my last Hypixel Skyblock video. And yeah, this video has taken me a month in the making. So please help spread it around, share it, like, subscribe. Help this video get the publicity and the views and just the stuff it deserves, because it has taken me so long. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!